Win or go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers going to come out throwing. That ball complete to Isabella. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now it's Rodgers. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. His 2nd catch in this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a 2nd consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Ready.
It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped at his tracks at about the 3. Preston Smith there on the stop.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
In motion right here, Boyd. Second down, back to Sanders. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The second down play not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done.
That third down conversion good for 23. In this weather, any big play in the passing game, that's just a bonus, right?
It certainly is, but oftentimes offenses think in clement weather plays to their advantage because you know where you're going on offense. Defenders have to react, and they often slip.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Room here to run. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
40 yards rushing for him now as he has started this wild card round with a flourish.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Big Kenny Clark that time, pushing upfield to make the tackle for loss.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run here with Sanders. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 11 back on that. It leads to 3rd down.
Good running right there. And this is a man who's a thousand-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Going for it with Sanders. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as he'll wind up going backwards. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple. We're scoreless after 1. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's executed that well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass, I would think, than you get your normal ballet. But at the same time, that was well executed.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
But Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers.
Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
What's not cool about the gain there on 2nd down? That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown.
Aaron Jones.
A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will strike first here, this wild card matchup.
And always worried about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. Then everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Guys, dig deep.
2nd down and 3. On the counter now, it's Sanders. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the way that time, and they look to convert. It will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 40 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And the other day they told us when we got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From just shy of midfield, Rodgers. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. A great effort there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that'll make the score 14-7. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Oh, it's a wobbler here. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to maneuver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Hasn't had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Completing it to the right side. Johnson. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Complete, it's Johnson. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here. These last few plays, they have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Rodgers now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Rodgers again now. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. The quick slant caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Crosby with the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And able to get this out to the 25. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They run with Sanders off the option. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here we go.
Here's Hurts to throw. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a 4. Throwing is Hurts. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Here we go.
On 1st down, Hurts eluding the pressure right. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Hurts. He gets this one to Boyd. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. And now off to the races, down the right outside and into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
And that pick six, that was the first turnover forced by the defense in this ballgame, CD.
And what's even better is when they finally forced one, they kept the effort up, were able to return it for a score. They could hear their defensive coaches saying to them, hey, getting the interception's great. Can you do more with it? Turn it into a big play. And they did exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Pulls it in at the 13.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And once again, this is Sanders.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Back to throw here. Open man is Goddard, the tight end.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Forced out to his left. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 15. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick, and his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
Well, their defense got him the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brand, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We got two, right here 3.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
Hurts will throw.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that someone, if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And you'd have to say they have done what they set out to do in this wild card round. It won't get easier from here, of course, but they'll certainly have some momentum built up for when they hit the road in the divisional round next weekend.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Rodgers throwing here. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So nothing doing there. And it'll be 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He finds his receiver, Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. On play action, it's Rodgers. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Throwing is Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Andy Isabella, 46 yards. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Crosby connects on the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Not much leg here. Fields this at the 24-yard line. The Packers are moving on as we say thanks for watching and so long.